is 128 byte, not 128 kilobyte. Fine. Then we are having ROM as well. We are having ROM as well. What is the ROM ka size?
4 KB.
4 KB. Okay. So there's a 4 KB, and we have seen the address range also. If it is a RAM, it's ranging from 00 to 7F, and if it is a ROM, it's ranging from 000 to FFFH. Fine. Now today we will see how that memory is organized. Getting it? We will see how that memory is organized in 8051. Okay. So today's topic is this memory organization in 8051. I think my screen is not shared. Yeah. Okay. So today's topic is memory organization in 8051. So we'll be seeing a both ROM as well as RAM, how they are organized. Okay. So first we'll start with the ROM. Okay. So now in a ROM, there is actually one pin which will just matter to me, that is the EA bar. Okay, so this is the pin which you have seen yesterday in our block diagram. So EA bar is there. So EA bar means what? External access. This EA means it stands for external access. Okay, so whenever you want to give access to the external memory, because I don't understand in 8051 we are having internal memory, we are having internal RAM and internal ROM. That is fine. Okay, but if you feel ki yes, you need to have that external memory as well, and if you are interfacing that one externally, which is not inside that 8051, getting it? Okay, and if you want to access that, then yes, you have to take permission from this EA bar. Okay, so in that case, whenever you want to access that external memory, it may be RAM as well as ROM. Okay, so in that case, actually you have to take permission from that EA bar. Okay, now let's suppose if you want to access that external memory, then what should be the value of this EA bar? Whether it should be the 0 or 1. What do you think? 0. The value of EA bar should be what? This particular pin should be grounded or connected to the VCC. If I want to access the external memory.
Grounded.
Yeah, grounded, because the EA bar is an active low pin. Whenever I just ground this one, or whenever I give that active low signal, there is a ground signal to this one, then it will get activated. Then it will just give the access to the external memory. Getting it? Okay. So that EA once again is an external access pin. Getting it? Okay. And whenever it is a 1, so it will not grant external access. Fine. So whenever that EA bar is equal to 1, then what will happen is that yes, whatever the that controller will say that you have to just finish your work with that internal memory only. Okay, external memory is not allowed. It's not that access is not permitted to you. Okay, so whenever that EA bar is 1, try to understand. Now there are 3 situations. First one, whenever that EA bar is equal to 1. Okay, so in that case, my internal ROM which I can access is of internal ROM which is of 4 KB, and it is ranging from 000H to FFH. Try to understand. Okay, so whenever my EA bar is equal to 1 means what? I'm able to access only internal ROM. Okay, which is of 4 KB. That means we can just access the location from 000 to FFFF. Okay, if in specific, if you want to just write, you may just write like this one, because actual my address line is of 16 bits, so that's why 000H to 0FFH. Okay, so this is going to be my internal RAM that I'm going to access. Fine. Now, sorry, internal ROM that I'm going to access. Fine. Now the thing is that I don't understand अभी ये क्या चीज है. Okay. Second thing is that whenever that EA bar is equal to 1, EA bar is equal to 1, क्या हो रहा है? Try to understand. This is important one. फंडा समझो अभी ये क्या है. ठीक है. First case पे समझो. If I just give the example, कैसे बताए? It's the ROM. We are just talking regarding the ROM. ठीक है. ROM is what? Read only memory. Read only memory. And this is the memory which I'll be using for what? ROM. I'll be using for what? Yes. Whether for data or sorry,
storing program.
Yeah, storing program. ROM I'll be using for storing a program, not for a data. ठीक है. समझो अभी क्या है कि लेट्स सपोज मुझे कुछ तो सिंपल प्रोग्राम करना है. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द सिचुएशन एंड ट्राई टू गेट ये कैसे काम करता है. समझो अभी. ठीक है. लेट्स सपोज कि मुझे कुछ तो सिंपल प्रोग्राम लिखना था, एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन का वगैरह, एंड आई नो कि 4 KB इज मच मोर देन द रिक्वायर्ड स्पेस. आर यू गेटिंग इट? ठीक है. सो व्हाट आई हैव डन इज दैट ये बार को मैंने 1 रखा है और इंटरनल मेमोरी में मैंने प्रोग्राम किया. ठीक है. एंड हैप्पी एग्जीक्यूट वगैरह हुआ, बिकॉज़ 4 KB में तो प्रोग्राम होगा ही होगा. ठीक है. सेकंड केस इज दैट कि मेरे पास थोड़ा सा बड़ा प्रोग्राम है. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. थोड़ा सा बड़ा प्रोग्राम है. ठीक है. एंड आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि यस मतलब 4 KB में तो फिट होना चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाट माय अजम्पशन इज. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है. सेकंड केस, मुझे कुछ तो प्रोग्राम लिखना है, थोड़ा सा बड़ा प्रोग्राम है, मे बी सम एप्लीकेशन, मे बी सम मतलब टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल थिंग और सम मोटर कंट्रोल थिंग, कुछ तो है एप्लीकेशन है फॉर विच थोड़ा सा बड़ा प्रोग्राम है. आई नो. Fine, but what my expectation was that कि yeah program 4 KB में तो fit हो जाएगा. So what I done is that I just made that EA bar is equal to 1 and I just started writing a program. Try to understand. I just started writing a program. ठीक है. अभी क्या हुआ? When that EA bar is equal to 1, what will happen is that, try to understand, So it will just open the memory. There is an internal ROM for me, which is ranging from 00 to 0FFH. That is a 4 KB of RAM, which is the internal one, which is the internal. Okay, this one is also internal. Fine. So this will be open for me as I started writing a program. मैंने program लिखना start किया, समझो. ठीक है. And let's suppose it's in between I just found कि मतलब yes I need to add some task to it or I need to add some ISR वगैरह जो भी है, मतलब मेरा program थोड़ा lengthy हो गया, समझो. ठीक है. And I just started writing program from 00H and मैं program लिखते लिखते now let's suppose I just came to this FFFH. ठीक है, इधर तक आया मैं. ठीक है. And still some part of program is remaining. Still some part of program is remaining. अब क्या करो? अब क्या करो? Still some part of program is remaining. ठीक है. आई थॉट कि मेरा 4 KB में हो जाएगा. मैंने स्टार्ट किया, मतलब ए बार को 1 करके मैंने स्टार्ट किया लिखना. इंटरनल रॉम में मैंने प्रोग्राम लिखा है. ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड इज दैट मैंने जैसे प्रोग्राम लिखते गया देन आई जस्ट रियलाइज कि अरे आई जस्ट रीच टू दिस पर्टिकुलर फाइनल लोकेशन दैट इज FFFH. मतलब मेरे पूरा 4 KB का रॉम यूटिलाइज कर लिए. ठीक है. एंड स्टिल सम पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम इज रिमेनिंग. अब क्या होगा? So now in that case, how this particular 8051 helps is that, okay? So if your internal ROM is full, if your internal ROM is full, you are writing a program वो full हो गया, ठीक है? And if your EA bar is equal to 1, try to understand अभी second वाला case, ठीक है? अभी this is how that memory is organized, ठीक है? So if your EA bar is equal to 1 and while writing a program into the internal ROM, if your that internal ROM memory is full, then in that case now the condition is that your internal ROM must be the full one. ये last तक तेरा program पहुंचना चाहिए. Okay, so in that case it will allow you to access that external ROM as well. समझो, it will allow you to access that external ROM though my EA bar is equal to 1, but the condition is that your internal ROM must be filled. Okay, then only it will just allow that external ROM. Okay, now external ROM actually we can connect of 64 KB. Actually we can connect of 64 KB. समझो अभी. External ROM actually we can connect of 64 KB. Why? Because we know our address line is of 16 bit, and because of the 16 bit we can actually have a maximum memory access that is of 64 KB. Okay, so actually I can connect or we can just interface the external ROM which is of 64 KB. But अभी problem कैसे होगा? Try to understand that maximum memory which can interface to the controller is a 64 KB. समझो, ठीक है? अभी मैंने 4 KB internal use किया है. 4 KB internal use किया है, ठीक है? So that's why if you are using this external 64 KB, now this is what you are allowed when your internal ROM is full, ठीक है? But you cannot use that 64 KB. You can use only 60 KB out of it. You can use only 60 KB out of it. Why? Because total memory we can use of 64 KB. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? समझो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Try to understand the concept. ठीक है? Because now the thing is that मैंने internal ROM मैंने 4 KB का use किया. Yes, you can interface 64 KB of ROM external, that is fine. ठीक है? But if you use this particular 4 KB of ROM which is the internal one, then maximum you can use 64 KB. So it's not कि मतलब इधर का भी 4 KB use करेगा और इधर का भी 64 KB use करेगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा. तो 68 KB हो जाएगा, which is not allowed. You can use maximum 64 KB of the memory. ठीक है? Of ROM. ठीक है, ठीक है. So what will happen is that now in this case, though it will allow the external ROM का access, but it will allow only 60 KB out of it. ठीक है? अब 60 KB किधर से किधर? Because in external ROM, if I just talk regarding the 64 KB, its address range will be from 0000H to FFFFH. समझो, ये internal memory का range है 00 to 0FFF, and external memory का range actually from 00 to FFFF तक रहेगा. Getting it? Okay. Now the thing is that as we have used that internal 4 KB of ROM, okay, so from that external 64 KB, I have to use only 60 KB. So from where to start? Now what do you think? कहाँ से allow करेगा वो memory को? कहाँ से कहाँ तक allow करेगा? Now I just want to allow 60 KB only, not 64 KB. So some memory location we have to just discard. ठीक है? So now what do you think? What is your opinion कि कहाँ से वो program लिखना allow करेगा? And why? Think करो. Will it allow from a 000? And it will go up to the F00 something. What do you think? What address or what range will be allowed? Yes, come on.
वो 1000H से FFFFH
Perfect. Let's see. Now there are two options to allow the 60 KB. Okay, it may either allow from 000H to F000. Okay, now this is also 60 KB. Yeah? This is also 60 KB. Just trust me, is 60 KB. Fine. But another option is that it may just go like this. मतलब एक तो starting से इधर तक का दे, otherwise इधर से last तक का दे. Okay. Otherwise another option is that it will go with this one. So these are the two options for giving the 60 KB. 60 KB. Keep in mind जो भी memory रहेगा वो continuously allotment करेगा. ऐसे नहीं बीच बीच में का gap रख के देगा. No, it is not possible. ठीक है. So the thing is that now it will just allow from one. Now there are two options. Either it may go from 000 to F0000, 4 digit only. Otherwise it may go from 1000 to FFFH. ठीक है. Now out of this one, which one to select and why? ये दो combination possible है अभी. But out of this one, which one to select and why? I wonder why का answer as well.
वरना वो यूनिक मेमोरी नहीं रहेगा.
Perfect, very good, very good. ठीक है. Now while writing a program, it will just allow this one. It will start मतलब दो external ROM start from 00. It will allow from 1000. 1000. Why? Because already we have consumed this particular location, and if I just allow that program to write, मतलब यहाँ इसका next byte है, ठीक है. If I just allow to write from 00h, problem क्या होगा पता है कि now we'll be having a two locations with the same address. जब मैं प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट करने जाऊंगा, एग्जीक्यूट होता है 00 से, मतलब स्टार्ट प्रोग्राम इधर से होता है तो इधर से एग्जीक्यूट करने जाएगा. ठीक है. तो म्यूपी सॉरी कंट्रोलर कंफ्यूज हो जाए कि बाबा इधर से एग्जीक्यूट करना है कि इधर से एग्जीक्यूट करना है. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, फंडा समझो, ये फंडा समझना इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है. बिकॉज बुक में जस्ट 4-5 लाइन में सब खत्म हो जाएगा, बट ये चीज समझो क्या चीज है. Getting it? Okay. So now what will happen is that now if I allow from 00h, what will happen is that if next byte is from here, so whenever I will go for execution, now there will be the two location which will be having a 000 as address, and मेरा program execution वहां से start होने वाला है, तो वो confuse हो जाएगा, बाबा इधर से करूँ कि इधर से करूँ, तो फिर error हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So that's why it will just allow which is the location which is next after this one, मतलब FF के बाद जो location है उसको allow करेगा. ठीक है. जो भी execution करेगा उस time पे भी वो easy रहेगा. मतलब there won't be any problem. It will start from here, इधर तक execute करना, उसके बाद it will come to this particular location, because इसके वो +1 ही करता है, memory location incremented by the 1. ठीक है. So it will just come to this location and it will start executing. So there won't be any error as such. Though our program is divided into two part, मतलब internal memory में and external memory में, तो भी कुछ problem नहीं होगा. समझ में आ रहा है. ठीक है. So though there are these two options, but yes, this will allow this one, because एक तो address conflict नहीं होगा. ठीक है. And जो भी 60 KB अपने को allow करना है, that is also fulfilled. Okay, so keep in mind the second condition, when that EAR is equal to 1, and if you started writing a program in an internal ROM, and if you just consume all the location, if you just come to the FFFH, so in that case, MUP specially allows to use that external ROM, which may be of 64 KB, but it will allow only 60 KB of it. So 60 KB of it from where? So from 1000 up to the FFFFH. Is that clear to all? Have you understood this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
पक्का? any doubt to anyone? ऐसा क्यों वैसा क्यों, कुछ भी रहो, डाउट रहेगा बिंदास पूछो. I hope it is not. ठीक है. Yeah. And now the last case, you tell me. You just guess about the last case. Or ROM only. Last case क्या रहेगा? Come on, guess it now. Come on. Last case क्या रहेगा?
ये बार 0 है और वो प्रोग्राम ओवरफ्लो हुआ है.
Yeah. So EA bar 0 है. So EA bar 0 means what? EA bar is 0 means what? You are allowed to access that external ROM. ठीक है. So now let's suppose ऐसा doubt I don't understand अभी कैसे होता है समझो. ठीक है. Now whenever that EA bar is equal to 0 ना, so external access is granted. Means what? Now the program will be transferred directly to the external ROM only. It will not use the internal ROM. समझो. ये फंडा समझो, important है. ठीक है. Because while programming वगैरह ये सब देखना पड़ता है. ठीक है. So whenever that EA bar is equal to 0, means I have allowed that external access. ठीक है. So means what? It's just like कि मतलब if I'm developing any program and I know it is going to be greater than 4 KB, it is going to consume greater than 4 KB. ठीक है. So in that case, what I will do is that I will directly make that EA bar is equal to 0, and in that case, you are allowed to use external 64 KB entirely. ठीक है. Here that external we can use only 60 KB out of it, but whenever EA bar is equal to 0, you are transferred directly to the external ROM, and here you can use that entire 64 KB from 0000H to the FFFH. Understood? Okay, so these are the three cases for the ROM. Once again, whenever EA bar is equal to 1 means first case, मुझे पता है मुझे चिंटू क्लब उसको प्रोग्राम करना है. Are you getting it? Some easy program I have to do, and 4 KB is very much enough for that. Okay, so I started writing a program, इधर खत्म कर दिया. ठीक है. So in that case, I just made EA bar is equal to 1 so that I will just write that program in internal ROM only. ठीक है. Second case, program थोड़ा बड़ा है, I know, but I was like कि yes 4 KB में तो fit हो जाएगा. ठीक है. But when I started writing actual the program, then I realized कि यार I just came to this last particular location, that is FFFH. ठीक है. And now in this case, I need to have some more locations to write a program, because yet I have not finished my program. Okay, so in that case, though my EA bar is equal to 1, but if you have consumed all the locations in an internal ROM, then MUP will allow you to write some program, some part of the program in external ROM. ठीक है, बट इसमें कैसे होता है, now let's suppose if you have externally interface 64 KB of ROM, ठीक है, या दिस इंटरफेसिंग इज ऑप्शनल ना, मतलब ये 64 KB होना ही चाहिए ऐसा कुछ कंपल्सरी नहीं, इंटरनल ROM तेरे पास रहेगा, बट 64 KB तेरे इंटरफेस किया है कि दैट इज डिपेंड ऑन यू, लाइक योर मोबाइल इंटरनल मेमोरी तो तुमका रहेगा, यू विल बी हैविंग दैट इंटरनल मेमोरी, ठीक है, दैट विल बी देयर विद द मोबाइल, बट एक्सटर्नल कार्ड तुझे इंसर्ट करना है कि दैट इज ऑप्शनल वन, ठीक है, सो वी आर जस्ट अज्यूमिंग कि 64 के भी इंटरफेस करके रखा है, हाँ अगर मतलब इफ यू आर नॉट इंटरफेस तो फिर ये इधर खत्म, मतलब उसके आगे कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो, ठीक है, हाँ बट इफ यू इंटरफेस दैट एक्सटर्नल ROM तो होगा कैसे कि आउट ऑफ दैट एक्सटर्नल ROM दो इफ इट इज ऑफ 64 KB बट इट विल अलाउ ओनली 60 KB, व्हाई, बिकॉज़ एट द मैक्स वी कैन एक्सेस 64 KB ऑफ मेमोरी, फाइन, एंड इन दैट आल्सो 60 KB कैसे अलाउ करेगा, इट विल अलाउ फ्रॉम 1000 टू द FFF पेज, that is important one. Okay, and in last case I know my program is big enough, so I know that 4 KB won't be sufficient for me, so in that case I will just make EMR is equal to 0 and I will start writing in, I will start using that external ROM itself, so in that case my entire 64 KB of external RAM will be external ROM will be available to me, fine. So that's all regarding the ROM organization, and this is what is there, मतलब this is what you can find out in notes, तो ये तीनों केस मैंने कंसिडर किया, एंड जस्ट थोड़ा सा डिस्क्रिप्शन है, बट ये पता होना चाहिए, मतलब ये 1000 से ही क्यों करता है एंड ऑल दैट मे बी आस्क्ड इन अ वाइवा, फाइन. Any doubt? Once again I'm asking to you, any doubt regarding this one? Any doubt? Yes guys, if it is yes then say yes, if it is no then say no. Is that clear to all how that ROM is organized?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, now let's get to the next one, that is the RAM. अभी RAM थोड़ा सा है important, let's see. Now that is all regarding the ROM, how that ROM is organized. Okay, now we will just go to the next one, that is the RAM. Yeah, so let's see. So here now next we are seeing a RAM. Okay, so RAM we know it is of 128 byte. Okay, and whenever I say the 128 byte, its address ranges from 00H to 7FH. That is what we have seen yesterday. Getting it? This is going to be the address range. Okay, now we have to see how it is organized. Now this is the important one. Okay, now in the RAM we have seen yesterday that it has got 4 register banks. Register banks है मेरे पास 4 register banks. ठीक है, 4 register bank है. ठीक है, now each bank में we are having 8 byte to store और 8 registers. ठीक है, each is of 1 byte. Each bank में try to understand, each bank में we are having 8 register. ठीक है, and they are named as R0 to R7. They're having the name. The registers are named like R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 up to the R7. Getting it? Okay. So each bank will consist of 8 register and 1 register each of 1 byte. 1 register each of 1 byte. Okay. So each बैंक विल बी ऑफ 8 बाइट. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड अभी कैसे होता है. ठीक है, अभी कैसे होता है कि इंटरनल रैम में विच इज ऑफ 128 बाइट, सो फर्स्ट जो भी लोकेशंस है दे विल बी अलोकेटेड फॉर बैंक्स, दैट इज अ बैंक 0, बैंक 1, बैंक 2 एंड बैंक 3. ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी हाउ इट इज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. लेट मी जस्ट ड्रॉ द स्ट्रक्चर so you will get the things more clearly. समझो अभी. I hope इसमें फिट हो जाएगा. ओके, ठीक है, so let's suppose I will just go like this one 00 to 7F ऐसे जाता है. ये मेरा इंटरनल रैम है. अब ये देखो करते कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज है. ठीक है, सो एज आई टोल्ड देयर आर द 4 बैंक 0, बैंक 1, बैंक 2 and bank 3, and each bank is of 8 byte. Fine. So now as this each bank of 8 byte means what, it will consume 8 locations, because we know one location is going to have that 1 byte. Okay, so means what, now the bank 0 समझो अभी will start from a 00 location 00H. ठीक है, then it will have the 01, 02, 03 up to the 07H. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? So bank 0 will be there in a RAM from 00 to 07H, because these are going to be the 8 location, and each location now the 00H will be known as R0 register. That 01H will be known as R1 register. Likewise that 07H will be known as R7 register. Okay, so you may just say like this one, this is what, these are the roll number for the student and this is the name of the student. R0, R1, R2, these are the name of the student and these are the roll number which are going to be the unique for your class. Getting it? Okay. So now this location either it can be called by using a 00H, or you may just call by like R0 of bank 0. ठीक है, we are just accessing one and the same data. ठीक है, ये लोकेशन का डेटा अपन एक्सेस कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो इसको बुलाने के दो तरीके रहेंगे, एक तो 00H, अदरवाइज R0 of bank 0. Getting it? ठीक है. So once again in a RAM, first of all, first we have to just we are having a 4 banks. Each bank is of 8 byte, and each bank will have a 8 register named as R0 to R7. Fine. So in internal RAM, which is ranging from 00 to 7F, so first 8 location there will be for a bank 0. Likewise, next 8 location that is starting from a 08H, okay, which will be having a R0 of a bank 1, okay, and it will just go up to the R7. Okay. So once again in bank 1 also will be having a R0 to R7. Try to understand, all the banks are going to have that R0 to R7 only. But how do we differentiate कि कौन सा मतलब how will differentiate कि कौन सा R0 अपन एक्सेस कर रहे हैं, बैंक 1 का कि बैंक 0 का कि बैंक 2 का कि बैंक 3 का? Yes, who will differentiate which R0 we are accessing? Yes, anyone? Just can remember from previous lecture, because here also we are having R0, here also we are having R0. Yes. It's just like मेरा सेकंड ईयर में भी महेश करके स्टूडेंट है, थर्ड ईयर में भी महेश करके स्टूडेंट है. तो इफ आई से द महेश, तो कौन सा वाला, सेकंड ईयर की फर्स्ट ईयर वाला, like that. So like in RAM, let's say we are having this R0 also in a bank 1, and R0 we are having in bank 0 also. Likewise, we are having in bank 2 and bank 3 also. So how to know which R0 we are calling? Who will decide that? याद है कुछ PSW? याद है PSW? We have seen yesterday program status word, and in that we are having two bits, कुछ तो RS1 and RS0. What was that? Yes, RS1 and RS0. What was that? What is the use of this particular bits in PSW? Come on, guys. What's the use of that? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So now as we are having that 4 bank, and each bank is going to have the same register, that's why we do have these 2 bits over here. Otherwise इसके कुछ काम नहीं थे. ठीक है, if that all the registers का name were unique, तो इन दोनों का कुछ काम नहीं था. But as that names are going to conflict, so that's why to select particular R0 or particular register, we are having these 2 register bank select. कौन सा बैंक select करने का? ठीक है. So if I say the R0, I will just come to this one. बाबा कौन सा बैंक है? हाँ, then I will confirm this कि ये particular बैंक से वो R0 मैं call कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है. So let's say if I am calling R0 and here the content is 11, here the content is 11. ठीक है. Means what? Which R0 I am calling? Which R0 am I calling? Yes. If the registers of this RS1 and RS0 is 11, and if I am just calling R0, so which R0 you are looking for?
Bank.
Come on. Yeah, bank 3 ka. Now this is how we will decide ki which register we are calling. Getting it? So that's why these 2 registers are, this particular bits are there to select the bank. So by default it is going to be the bank 0, and if you have changed something over here, so yes, the bank will be changed. Getting it? Okay. So though we are having that R0 in all the banks, that is a bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, it won't do any conflict. Why? Because that RS1 and RS0 will sort out that matter. Okay. So by default bank 0 will be accessed. But if you want to change something, you have to access any other bank, then yes, you can go to the RS1 and RS0 and you can change it, and you can ask for that particular register. Okay. So likewise, we are seeing that RAM ka organization. So 00 to 7F, there will be the bank 0. Then 08 say up to what? 0F. These are going to the next 8 locations. 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. These are going to the next 8 locations. Okay. So 08 से लेके 0F, we will be having a bank 1. Okay. Likewise, from next location, that is a 10H onwards, we will be having a bank 2. Are you getting it? From next R0, that will be a bank 2, which will be at 10 location. Getting it? Okay? Because 00 to 0F, these are going to the 16 location. तो इसमें 2 बैंक आ जाएंगे. Likewise 10, तो यहाँ पे बैंक 2 चालू होगा, यहाँ पे बैंक 2 का 0 R0 रजिस्टर रहेगा. Likewise 11, 12, 13 up to the 1, up to 1. What bank 2 will go from where to where? 10 is to 1. What will the ending address for the bank 2? 17H. Okay, so 10 to 17. Now this is the address range for the bank 2. So here will be the bank 2 will be there. Bank 2 ka R0 to R7 will be there. And likewise, we'll be having a bank 3 also, which will go from R0 to R7. Okay, and its address will go from 18 to 1F. Are you getting it? Okay, so first 32 bytes of that entire RAM, means out of that 128 byte, okay, first 32 byte they are reserved for bank. Okay, why I'm saying 32 byte? Because 8 byte for the bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, and likewise. Okay, so first 32 byte they are from the 00 to 1F. This are going to be the first 32 byte. Okay, so that first 32 byte they reserve for the banks. Okay, and in that also just like 00 to 07 bank 0, then 08 to 0F bank 1, then 10 to 17 bank 2, and 18 to 1F bank 3. So this is how this particular memory is organized. Understood? So once again, internal RAM we are saying, which is of 128 byte. Fine. When I say 128 byte, its address range is from 00 to 17F. Okay. And now we are seeing how this particular range is organized. Okay. So out of this 128 byte, first 32 byte, they are for banks. Fine. And in that also bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3. And all banks are going to consider going to have that R0 to R7 only. Okay. But how to distinguish कौन सा R0 वगैरह, that will be decided by this R0 and RS1 and RS0. ठीक है. By default इस value going to be the 00 means what? By default will be accessing bank 0, और कुछ change करना तो इधर जाके change करो and उसके हिसाब से you can just access that another bank. ठीक है. इसको change वगैरह कैसे करना वो अपन बाद में देखेंगे. Fine. So we have studied the first 32 byte, first 32 from 00 to 1F. Okay, they are reserved for bank and these are going to 32 byte. Fine. Now the next 20 onwards up to the 2F. Try to understand. Okay, in a RAM 20 onwards up to the 2F, that is once again next 16 byte. Next 16 byte, they are going to be the bit addressable area. Abhi samjho. 20 onwards up to the 2F. 20 onwards up to the 2F. Okay, I will just draw it separately only. I will just insert a page. Okay, so the next locations we are seeing, we have seen up to the 00 to 1F. We have seen. समझो अच्छे से. ठीक है, we have started from 00 and we have just gone up to the 1F. ठीक है, अब इसमें सब बैंक ही है. First by there for the banks. Fine. Now the next location after that 1F going to be the 20H. Okay, and then from 20H up to the 2FH. Now these are the next 16 byte. They are reserved for bit addressable area. अभी ये समझो क्या होता है. This is the bit addressable area. ठीक है, अभी bit addressable मतलब क्या? Try to understand, very important thing. ठीक है, now here we are having a 20H up to the 2F. ठीक है, now whenever say the 20H, now this is one location. समझो. This is one location which can store a 8 bit. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. समझो, it can store a 8 bit because each location we know that it can store 1 byte. That is of 1 byte means for 8 bit. ठीक है, now here whenever I say this is the bit addressable area means what? Now here 20H एक location है, that is fine. ठीक है, but now inside that also we are having an 8 bit and each bit going to have its own unique address. That's what is called the bit addressable area. ठीक है, so it's just like this one कि now this particular location will be having a 00. If I just consider this one as LSB and this one as a MSB. ठीक है, so this will be having a 00H as an address. This is having a 01H. This is having a 02H as an address. Address उधर का data कुछ तो रहेगा. Data is going to be either 0 and 1. Why? Because this is a single bit and single bit can store only 0 and 1. Okay, so now we are at a 20H location. Once again, try to understand, just keep this concept clear. We are at 20H location. On 20H location we can store 8 bit. On 20H location we can store 8 bit, and now that each bit is going to have an address. Each bit is going to have an address. Getting it? Okay, so now this address is going to be 00, 01, 02, then 03H, like what it will go up to the 07H. Okay, so 20H location. Now whenever I say 20H this particular address, now this is the byte का address, and whenever I say this particular address, these are the bit का address. समझो, because अपने पास 00H इधर भी और 00H इधर भी है, but दोनों में difference है. Now this is what is a byte का address, वो particular byte का address दे रहा है, and this is what a bit का address है. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? ठीक है, so likewise अभी next location रहेगा 21, तो उसमें भी उसको address रहेगा कैसा समझो अभी. ठीक है, अभी ये 07 तक हुआ, तो इसका एड्रेस रहेगा 08, 09, A, B, it will go to the 0F. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट 22 लोकेशन पे जो भी 8 बिट रहेंगे उसका एड्रेस रहेगा 10 up to the 17. Then it will go from 18 up to the 1F, and likewise it will go up to the 2F. ठीक है, so 2F मतलब जो लास्ट वाला लोकेशन रहेगा उसका एड्रेस रेंज will be what? It will be 78 to 7F. ठीक है, why? Because we are having a 16 location and 16 location पे 8 bit तो 128 bit हो जाएगा फिर से. There will be the 128 bit. ठीक है. If I do now, we are having a 16 location and each location can store 8 bit. So when I do that 16 into 8 is going to be the 128 bit. So 128 bit का address change करेगा 00 to 7F. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? ठीक है. So if I just come over here and try to understand in notes, the diagram will be beautifully explained. Yeah, this one. So you can see from here, try to understand the fundas. So this is my internal RAM. Is starting from a 00 and goes up to the 7M. So we have seen first 32 byte, they are reserved for the bank. So first one that 00 to 07H, that is for the bank 0 and वहाँ R0 to R7 रहेगा, ठीक है, bank 0 का. Then 08 to 0F, that is for the bank 1 and it will must again have its own R0 to R7. Likewise, it will go to the bank 3. So bank 3 will be from 1N to 1F. So ये first 32 byte, they are for the bank only. Now the next 16 byte, 16 byte, they are like 20 to 12. This is going to the next 16 byte and this is what bit addressable area. तो कितने bit से यहाँ पे 16 byte मतलब कितना bit होगा? Simple, 16 into 8 because 1 byte means 8 bit. So 16 into 8, they are going to be the 128 byte. And now each bit inside this particular area, which is the bit addressable area, will be having unique address. ठीक है. So ऐसा नहीं कि this is 0 to 07 है, फिर से 00 to 07. No, that all the 128 bits will be having a unique address. And now it will range from 00 to 07, then 08 to 0F, then once again 10 to 17, then 18 to 1F, 20, and likewise it will go to the 78 to 7F. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? ठीक है. So now there is a difference in this particular address. Now this one is the address and this is also the addresses. Okay, but these addresses, they are pointing to a single bit and these vertical addresses, they are pointing to the byte. Are you getting it? Try to understand it. Okay, so in this particular RAM, we are having a bit as well as byte addressable area. Okay, so whenever I call by using this location, it is accessing a byte, and whenever I call using this particular addresses, then it is accessing a bit. समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है. अब ये 00 मतलब if I just call ये particular one in any instruction कि 00H, तो वो इंस्ट्रक्शन को मतलब समझता है, मतलब डिपेंडिंग ऑन इंस्ट्रक्शन, वो इंस्ट्रक्शन विल सी लेटर ऑन. ठीक है, मतलब ये 00H जो भी एड्रेस है, whether it is of byte की bit, that will be cleared by the instruction itself. ठीक है. if I'm saying move वगैरह something, तो वो byte का एड्रेस है. ठीक है. and if I just saying if I'm just doing any CL or some particular bit का ऑपरेशन, तो वो bit का एड्रेस है. वो जब इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट करेंगे तो समझेगा. ठीक है. बस अगर मैंने 00H एड्रेस दिया, बिकॉज 00H यहाँ भी आता है और यहाँ भी आता है, तो यूपी कैसे डिस्टिंग्विश करता है कि बाबा ये बाइट का एड्रेस की बिट का एड्रेस है? दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन इंस्ट्रक्शन. ठीक है. अगर वो बिट हैंडलिंग इंस्ट्रक्शन रहेगा तो बिट का एड्रेस रहेगा, अगर बाइट हैंडलिंग इंस्ट्रक्शन रहेगा तो फिर बाइट का एड्रेस रहेगा. अंडरस्टूड? ठीक है. so this is what is the try to understand once again. so this is what 202F, this is the bit address as well as byte addressable. so वो bit से भी एड्रेस कर सकते हैं, byte से भी कर सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब you cannot call now that 21H, वैसे भी कर सकते हैं, no problem. but ये स्पेशल एरिया जो bit as well as byte addressable है. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? now this rest of the areas that 10 to 1F और उसके बाद जो भी रहेगा, it is not bit addressable. try to understand, bit addressable area सिर्फ इतना ही है, 20 to 2F in internal RAM. That's why it's very important to know that how that RAM is organized. Understood? ठीक है. so from 20 to 2F, this particular area is a bit addressable, and इसमें 128 byte है, तो once again the address range is from 00 to 7F, and each bit will be having a unique location. Fine. so 20 to 2F you have seen, and then after that from 30 onwards up to the 7F, that was the general purpose. अब इधर जैसे तेरे को मर्जी चाहिए वैसे तो स्टोर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. बट पहला ये जो मतलब 32 बाइट और ये 16 बाइट है, ये फिक्स है, मतलब ये दिस इज हाउ इट इज अरेंज. ठीक है. एंड उसके बाद से जनरल पर्पस स्क्रैच पैड. नाउ हियर यू कैन जस्ट रैंडमली स्टोर योर डेटा एंड जो करना है कर, फ्रॉम 30 ऑनवर्ड्स अप टू द 7F, जो भी नेक्स्ट 80 बाइट्स है. ठीक है. इट इज जस्ट अ रैंडम और यू मे से द जनरल पर्पस स्क्रैच पैड, यू कैन जस्ट राइट एनीथिंग ओवर देयर. ठीक है. बट ये पहले जो मतलब पार्ट है फ्रॉम 00 से लेकर 2F, वो रिजर्व्ड है. इसके लिए फर्स्ट 4 फॉर द बैंक्स एंड नेक्स्ट फॉर द बिट एड्रेसेबल एरिया. ठीक है. so this is how this particular RAM is arranged. ठीक है. so see it once again, I'll just draw it once again, let's see. yeah, so we have seen how the internal RAM is arranged. so it is of 128 byte, so it is like it goes from 00H to 7F. ठीक है. अब इसमें कैसे अरेंज है? 00 to up to the 1FH. so this 32 byte or 32 locations, they are reserved for the bank. so either bank 0, bank 1, bank 2 and bank 3. ठीक है. then from 20 to the 2F, this is that next 16 byte, they are reserved. this is what a bit addressable area. जैसे बिट एड्रेस में, तो अभी इसमें कितना बिट रहेंगे, ये टोटल 16 बाइट है इंटू 8, तो 128 बिट है, तो इसका रेंज रहेगा 1 सेकंड 00 to 7 है। अब ये 0 to 7 है एंड ये 0 to 7 है, दोनों मीनिंग अलग है। नाउ दिस इज व्हाट बिट एड्रेसिंग, ये जो एड्रेस है वो बिट का एड्रेस है और ये जो बाइट का एड्रेस है, ठीक है। अब म्यूजिक कैसे डिस्टिंग्विश करता है, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन इंस्ट्रक्शन, वो बाद में देखेंगे इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट में, ठीक है। एंड 30 ऑनवर्ड्स अप टू द 7F, दिस इज अ स्क्रैच पैड और यू मे से द जनरल पर्पस एरिया, ठीक है, व्हिच कैन बी यूज्ड द वे यू वांट, getting it? So this is how the internal RAM is arranged. Fine. So we have seen two things, how that internal ROM is arranged and internal RAM is arranged. So internal RAM में अपने तीन concept देखे, A bar, whether A bar is equal to 1, A bar is equal to 1 and A bar is equal to 0. ठीक है, तो first program छोटा है, so it will allow from 00 to 0FFF internal ROM only, ठीक है। बाद में प्रोग्राम थोड़ा बड़ा है, but I thought कि इंटरनल में काम हो जाएगा, बट मैंने प्रोग्राम लिखना चालू किया, एफएफएफ तक पहुंचा, प्रोग्राम खत्म नहीं हुआ, ठीक है। सो इन दैट केस इट विल अलाउ दैट एक्सटर्नल रॉम, बट एक्सटर्नल रॉम इट विल जस्ट ओनली 60 KB एंड दैट फ्रॉम 1000 ऑनवर्ड्स अप टू द एफएफएफ, ठीक है। एंड द लास्ट केस आई ऑलरेडी नो कि प्रोग्राम बहुत बड़ा है, सो आई जस्ट मेड ए वाई इक्वल टू 0, सो इन दैट केस यू कैन एक्सेस दैट एंटायर 64 KB एक्सटर्नल रॉम, ठीक है। सो दैट्स ऑल रिगार्डिंग द रॉम एंड नाउ दिस इज ऑल रिगार्डिंग द रैम। दिस इज हाउ दैट 128 बाइट्स आर अरेंज्ड फ्रॉम 00 to 7F, ठीक है। सो फर्स्ट 32 बाइट देयर फॉर द बैंक, next 16 byte there for the bit addressable area, and next is a scratch pad. Fine, is that clear to all? Internal memory organization कैसे organize and all? Any doubt? किसी को भी डाउट है? किसी को भी कुछ भी डाउट? Yes guys, the notes are with you, you can just refer to it after the lecture, so that things will be more clear. Any doubt so far regarding internal RAM and internal ROM?
No.
Pakka to everyone, those who are present. Priyanshu, are you there? Riya, come on guys, I'm asking something to you. Okay, fine.